Studies from Oxford show quitting smoking slashes stroke risk by 50% within a year. Get support from family, friends, or professionals if you need help. So, to wrap up today's journey on World Health Old Age, we've uncovered thick blood, the invisible killer, and explored nature's toolbox against it. Smart hydration, protective teas, natural foods from garlic to colorful veggies, steady exercise, and cutting bad habits. These methods are simple, science-backed, and life-changing if you stick with them. Remember, it's not about one miracle pill, but about long-term dialogue with your body. Start today. A glass of water in the morning, a cup of tea in the afternoon, a fresh salad at night. Stay consistent, and your blood will thank you. And if you're on medication, always check with your doctor before making big changes, for extra motivation. Think of your loved ones. Taking care of your health inspires them too. Thank you for tuning in. If you found this helpful, please like, subscribe to World Health Old Age, and share it with friends. I'll see you in the next episode, where we'll explore even more fascinating health topics. Stay strong, stay energized, and stay healthy. Hello, dear viewers of World Health Old Age. Today, we're diving into a topic that's incredibly important, something that could be quietly affecting millions of people, especially those stepping into middle age in their senior years. I'm talking about the health of our blood vessels, the river of life flowing inside our bodies. Have you ever woken up in the morning feeling heavy? As if carrying a giant stone on your back, your mind foggy, sluggish, unable to fully wake up no matter what you do? Or maybe, out of nowhere, your hands or feet suddenly go numb, almost like a strange current is running through them. Worse still, when you stand up from sitting or lying down, your vision suddenly goes dark, the world spinning like a giant whirlpool. And then there's memory of those little betrayals. Words you just said, tasks you were about to do a few minutes ago, suddenly vanish as if they never existed. These symptoms don't just make daily life harder, they could be serious warning signs. But too often people shrug them off with a sigh. Well, that's just old age. The body's like an old machine, it's normal for it to break down. But here on World Health Old Age, I want to make this clear. This is not an unavoidable law of aging. These are urgent signals from the river of blood, the core lifeline of your body. Your blood is getting thicker. Circulation is slowing, and if nothing is done, the consequences could be severe. So let's go deeper together, understand the causes, and most importantly, explore natural, practical solutions you can apply right at home to regain energy and vitality. Everything we'll talk about is backed by solid, reliable science. First, let's picture this river of life more clearly. Blood isn't just red liquid flowing through your veins. It's the vehicle that delivers oxygen, nutrients, hormones, everything your cells need. While carrying away toxins and waste, when blood is healthy, it flows smoothly like a crystal clear stream, bringing energy to every part of you. But when blood thickens, imagine a swamp clogged with mud, sand, and debris. Everything slows down. Circulation weakens. Organs don't get enough nutrients, leaving you tired, dizzy, or numb. The most dangerous part? Blood clots, these mud blocks that clog the flow and cause disasters. A clot in the heart? That's a heart attack set in, and often fatal. A clot in the brain? A stroke leading to paralysis, loss of speech, or even permanent coma, according to the World Health Organization. Millions die every year due to thick blood and clot-related issues. For instance, research from the American Heart Association shows that 80% of strokes are linked to thickened blood caused by unhealthy lifestyles. Scary? Yes, but don't panic. World Health Old Age is here to give you knowledge and practical solutions. The key to freeing this river doesn't lie in expensive pills or complex medical procedures. It's hidden in your own kitchen. Nature has given us humble, everyday foods that can thin the blood and naturally cleanse vessels. In today's episode, we'll uncover them all step by step with real scientific backing. By the end, you'll feel energized, enlightened, and ready to put these tips into action and share them with your loved ones. Let's begin this journey. To beat the enemy, we first need to understand it. In medicine, thick blood is called blood hyperviscosity, or hyperlipidemia. In simple terms, your blood becomes like thick porridge, hard to stir. Normally, blood is a balance of plasma, the watery part, and cells like red cells, white cells, and platelets easy to flow. But when you're dehydrated, or your blood is loaded with uninvited guests like excess fat, sugar, or uric acid, it turns sticky, sluggish, and hard to circulate. This is what doctors call the three highs: high blood fat, high blood sugar, and high blood pressure. Imagine pouring pork fat into your bloodstream. That's what high cholesterol does. In lab tests, blood from people with high cholesterol can even form a yellow, oily layer on top. Excess sugar makes blood sticky and damages vessel walls. High blood pressure is even more aggressive, slamming blood against artery walls year after year, hardening and narrowing them. Together, these three form a destructive alliance: thick blood flowing through narrowed vessels, setting the stage for clots. Most heart attacks and strokes that seem sudden have actually been building silently for years. Harvard studies showed that simply drinking enough water can cut stroke risk by 50% just by thinning the blood. So the strategy is simple: hydrate, flush out waste, and combine with natural foods. Let's go step by step with real-life examples so you can apply them easily. Let's start with the simplest, cheapest, and fastest weapon: pure water. It may sound boring, but science proves it's the #1 tool against thick blood. Our bodies are over 60% water, and blood itself is 90% water. When you're dehydrated, blood thickens immediately. Older adults especially often lose the sense of thirst, so you can't wait until you feel thirsty. You have to drink proactively. Harvard research confirms drinking enough water cuts stroke risk by 50%. Other studies show that even short-term dehydration affects blood vessels and blood pressure. Here's a golden schedule for drinking water. Based on expert advice: morning, 6-7 a.m., 1 glass of warm water, 200 to 300 milliliters. After a night's sleep, you've lost about 500 milliliters through breath and sweat. Blood is thickest at this time. This glass is literally life-saving, thinning blood, kick-starting digestion, reducing morning heart attack risk. Late morning, 9:10 a.m., a work glass for energy and brain focus. Before lunch, 11:30 a.m., 1 glass. 30 minutes before eating helps with digestion, prevents overeating. Afternoon to 3 p.m., a glass to beat drowsiness and recharge. Evening, 5-6 p.m., a detox glass to flush out waste. Before bed, 8-9 p.m., a small sip, 100 milliliters. 1 to 1.5 hours before sleep keeps blood from thickening overnight. For heart patients, this method often works better than supplements. Important note: this means water, not soda, not sugary drinks, not strong tea. Those only add strain. Try this schedule for a week. You'll feel lighter, clearer, sharper. Set reminders on your phone, or tape a schedule to your fridge to stay on track. Now let's move to the next level: tea. More than just a cultural drink, tea is a natural shield for blood vessels. Hundreds of modern studies confirm that tea's polyphenols and catechins. Think of oxidation like an apple turning brown in the air. Arteries rust the same way due to free radicals. Tea's polyphenols are like an anti-rust coating, keeping vessels smooth. Benefits include preventing bad cholesterol from oxidizing, reducing plaque buildup, relaxing vessels, balancing blood pressure, helping digest fatty meals. A Japanese study showed drinking tea daily cuts heart disease risk by 25%. The American Heart Association notes both green and black tea improve heart health. Green tea, light, refreshing, great for burning fat, best in daytime. Black tea, warming, helps digestion. Perfect for evenings or people with cold hands and feet. Brewing tips: use clean water. Keep it light. Drink warm under 150 degrees Fahrenheit, 65 degrees Celsius, to avoid throat issues. Avoid overly strong tea that disrupts sleep. Add a splash of lemon to green tea for extra antioxidant absorption. Picture this: after dinner, sipping a gentle cup of green tea, relaxing, while also protecting your arteries. Simple, soothing, and effective. Now, let's open the treasure chest of foods in your kitchen. First group, the spicy trio garlic, onions, and ginger. Garlic, nature's antibiotic, packed with allicin to relax vessels and burn fat. Studies show it helps lower blood pressure and cholesterol. Best trick? Slice, let sit 10 to 15 minutes for allicin to activate, then eat raw in salad or dipping sauce. Onions, the queen of cholesterol fighters, rich in prostaglandins and quercetin. Quercetin protects arteries, lowers pressure, and improves vessel health. Purple onions are best soaked in water to cut the bite, then mix into salads. Ginger, the warming hero, boosts circulation and prevents clotting. Add slices to soup or soak in vinegar and eat in the morning. Second group, black fungus, wood ear mushroom, and natto. Black fungus, called food aspirin, rich in polysaccharides that thin blood and protect the heart. Soak well, then toss into salads or soups. Natto, Japan's superfood, loaded with nattokinesin enzyme that literally dissolves clots. Eat fresh with rice and scallions. Third group, deep sea fish and nuts. Salmon tuna-rich in omega-3, which reduces inflammation and thins blood. Eat steamed or baked 2 to 3 times a week. Walnuts, almonds, vitamin E, to protect vessel walls. 20 to 30 grams a day is enough. Skip the salted or sugar-coated ones. Fourth group, colorful fruits and veggies. Tomatoes, lycopene, broccoli, sulforaphane, eggplant anthocyanins, all antioxidants that shield vessels. Think of your plate as a rainbow at least 5 colors a day. A perfect combo. A salad with onions, black fungus, and tomatoes. Simple, powerful, vessel-friendly. But health isn't just about food. 2 more pillars: exercise and dropping bad habits. Sitting too long is a silent killer, increasing heart disease risk by 40%. So aim for 30 to 45 minutes of daily movement. Brisk walking, tai chi, even dancing. It's like installing an extra pump to keep blood flowing. Research shows aerobic exercise makes vessels more flexible and improves brain circulation. Start small, like walking around the park, and build up gradually. Next, drop smoking and cut back alcohol. Nicotine destroys vessel linings. Alcohol raises blood pressure. The CDC warns smoking greatly increases clot risk, while Johns Hopkins notes heavy drinking leads to heart failure. The good news? Studies from Oxford show quitting smoking slashes stroke risk by 50% within a year. Get support from family, friends, or professionals if you need help. So, to wrap up today's journey on World Health Old Age, we've uncovered thick blood, the invisible killer, and explored nature's toolbox against it. Smart hydration, protective teas, natural foods from garlic to colorful veggies, steady exercise, and cutting bad habits. These methods are simple, science-backed, and life-changing if you stick with them. Remember, it's not about one miracle pill, but about long-term dialogue with your body. Start today. A glass of water in the morning, a cup of tea in the afternoon, a fresh salad at night. Stay consistent, and your blood will thank you. And if you're on medication, always check with your doctor before making big changes for extra motivation. Think of your loved ones. Taking care of your health inspires them too. Thank you for tuning in. If you found this helpful, please like, subscribe to World Health Old Age, and share it with friends. I'll see you in the next episode, where we'll explore even more fascinating health topics. Stay strong, stay energized, and stay healthy.